I'm rebooting Snap Taxi. Don't worry. Yes, everybody panic. Okay. I think I can start now. I think. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna lie. Just making it up. My goal is to just give people a different option in the morning. As always. Thank you. Thank you, Destructive. Appreciate you. How you doing, man? Ay, ay, ay. Built It Backwards episode 2. Yeah, we probably should. I do need to see 26 months of not knowing what I'm doing. Yeah, that's pretty on par with me. Except I've been 5 years. So yeah. Hell yeah, man. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try something as well. I'm gonna see if I can get this I'm trying to figure out the safest way to get some kind, keyword, some kind of music over on YouTube isolated again. And I'm just thinking about how all my audio routings are set up, and that's a pain in the patootie. And it's something that I'd like to have for my YouTube audience. And as I am not caffeinated enough, I'm going to have to route music in my head differently over time. Delete. Delete. Put this in here because I do want to make that adjustment like I was talking about. I don't want to forget you in here. What was the other thing I was debating about doing or tweaking or moving in this? Was it Iska? Oh yeah, it was somewhere between the Marvel Boy Venus package, just debating if that was enough. Because my only interaction right now is Gambit and Thing. Iska won me some game. It might actually be Mockingbird, as weird as that sounds. Mockingbird didn't really provide the value out of her that I wanted her to provide, so I think I might be better with some kind of interactive tech. The question is what? Actually, no. The question is not what. The question is which, because it's either Cosmo or here, you know what? Let's see something. Let's take a look at the concentration of the meta. If I go to my pool, of who I'm facing. Keyword on that. If I go to my pool, let's see, here, let me go here. There we go. Do I want patch or 7 days? 611. Let's just do last 7 days, top half of infinite. Because, I mean, technically I'm all the way up here, but we'll just do that. Popularity. Game count. What am I seeing tentatively seeing the most of? Venus, Aurora shenanigans, Venus. I mean, so I can't count anything that has Submariner in it just because people are playing that only because they have to. So just remove that from the conversation. A lot of this kind of stuff, right? Moon Girl, Mother Ascani. Quite a bit of that. Quite a bit of... The only thing that reduces in 2 of these decks is Wilson Fisk. The cube gain on this is insane. And I'm telling you, I still don't think it's optimized. I really think that this deck is better without Victoria Hand. I really, really do. Lots of zombies, but low cube rate. More rocks stuff. Hey, Nika. The new card is kind of... bleh. But I want to really lean into the Thanos element of it a little heavier. So I'm looking to see what am I more like, what am I facing a bunch of, and what am I going to need to, what am I going to need to tech against? And how much of it is Shadow King? How much of it is Mobius? How much of it is Cosmo? I think those are the big 3 that I need to choose from. But when building this deck, the Shadow King hurts me more than it helps. Bom dia, Navarro, tudo bem? Bem-vindo. James Brown é sempre boa something. A começar essa manhã. É verdade. Grab that funky soul. Yeah. Sorry. Let's think. Cosmo doesn't really hurt us here. Guess I just want to say I appreciate your stream and your contribution to Snap. Your content's phenomenal. Thank you so much, King Harris. What a great way to start the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. If we take out Mockingbird and we look, because we could either go, I think it might, how much of it is Mobius? How much of it is Cosmo? What does Cosmo actually do on a snipe direction to help? And does that fit into the curve of what I want to do? Yeah, nobody would expect a Shadow King in that deck. The problem is then I would lose. Excuse me. If I go cubes, minimum, yeah, in a week I say 200 is fine for popular. There's a lot of reduction, potential reduction, 1 reduction, a lot of reduction. I think it's got to be Mobius. I think we just put up Mobius as our only tech piece in this deck. There's a lot of draw happening. Nice big top end. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm missing. I know what I'm missing. I need one mechanism for extra energy. And the reason is specifically because of Aurora. Because I did notice that Thanos, I can get him down to 5 cost. That's fine. So does Mobius have... I know Namorita is there for that reason, but does Mobius provide... No, Mobius provides more value. It'll give me more cubes overall. Okay, I saved that as is. All right, let's think about this for a second. I think one of the scariest things right now in Marvel Snap is the idea of putting Triton in your deck. And the reason is because it's on reveal, gives the last character each player played last turn +3 power. Now, if this was just a one-sided effect, of course, this would be fantastic. This would be like, you know, how you look at Maverick and how you look at Stick and how you look at all of these, you know, to use KM's term, back buffers. And I do think as a card that I have been hesitant to play, it's probably a perfect candidate for build it backwards. So if we're going to build with Triton, how do we build this thing backwards? Because the only way to truly get value out of the on reveal is going to be by having the imbalance of power be because its targeting of the each player played last turn +3 power is a singular +3, but mine is a multiplicative +3. So there's a couple of different ways that if I scarily, I don't know, hit this add to deck button, there are a couple of cards that jump out to me as potential cards that I would maybe want to consider with this. Great back buffer, Captain Carter. I mean, that's a card that's going to want to get that +3 easily and will use it probably better than any other card. Another way I could look at it is something like Iska, because Iska then obviously starts at either 4/6 or 4/9, depending on the timing of how it gets played out. That's another card that really loves to see it and uses it in multiplicity better. Another thing I was thinking of is just straight up lock down a location. Lock down a location and you can get power into that location extra on turn 6. So you might not need to have a move card to lock it down, but that could be a direction to go as well. You do something like a Luna into Profex into Triton. That way, if you're losing the lane, you are no longer losing the lane. So there's that direction to also go. But out of all of the quote-unquote back buffers for Triton, I do think that Captain Carter's probably the most flexible because that deck has that package has a couple of different players like Maverick, like Captain Carter, like Stick. That is just an incredibly strong package as is. That Triton then says, hey, I can use your power in different ways. Now, the Stick play obviously seems backwards, but it can easily be forwards as long as you have Grandmaster into the mix. Where are you, buddy? 2-3, right? Yeah. Too far. There you are. So do we just build this? Because I think, obviously, if it's Triton's a 3-4, I think we lean heavier into the build of Silver Surfer style. So we're going for a top ceiling play. I do think that that's probably the safer bet. The question is, which variation of Surfer are we going with? And I want to lean into Storm. Just because it's, I think, for this one, going to be better stats. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate that. How far do we steer this? That's, I think, the concern question. I don't know if it's a concern question. I don't think that's the right word. Like, well, hang on. I know I need agony. Hang on. I gotta make sure I have that in play. Wait. That's a no-brainer. Who else is typically in here that I'm missing? Prodigy, Nightcrawler. And this is where we start looking at, like, okay, this is where we're getting full. Still can't believe Prodigy's a 3-4, man. It's only a matter of time. Who am I missing? Oh, Hope. Okay, so what is Triton replacing right now? Mother Ascani? Oh dear God. That sounds and feels so wrong. No, something has to go. If Mother Ascani is going to be in here, it's got to be... It's got to be Surfer, right? Is it really? Is it Surfer? It feels so bad. Let's see it. Let's see what it looks like. Is it really just having Triton be another back buff, which hits Captain Carter, can hit Maverick, can hit Agony, can hit Stick before a Grandmaster? Actually, thinking about it, Stick on 4 into into Triton Grandmaster on 5 is quite nice. I'm pretty sure Super Tech God missing Submariner on this is quite okay. I'm pretty sure of it. I just, for a build it backwards, like, this seems like the only potential home for Triton that isn't, I'm using this as tech against a Cerebro matchup I know that I'm going into. Like, it seems it really wants to be the ultimate sideboard card. That's what it is. It's like a tournament sideboard card. You don't know if you're going to have a lot of potential C3. So that's like one you keep on the side, literally. Like, okay, yeah, I'll sub this in given the matchup. But if not, let's give it a shot. Give it a shot. See how it does. I'm going to hold so I could play it mid. Okay. Flying you to you. That was a good hold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll go with that. That way I can just play Brood in the left. Actually, I'm going to need the power there. And we just hope for Danger Room. If I'm going to play against this, is probably the best way. Why would you play that in that order? Huh. Right, no evidence of Triton at all. I haven't even seen Triton's animation because nobody's played it against me. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Big Green Monster. How you doing, man? By the way, have you had your Shang Chai today? Yeah. Oh, wow. Haven't seen someone play Zombie Galacti in a hot minute. Okay. Hi, Taxi. Thank you, Trippy. Yeah. That helps a lot. Like a lot. Maverick into stick. Sinless. Oh, question. Sinless, where are you trying to click the link from? Let me see if it's another just like not updated link. Because the shop is up. Because I may not have updated it in all the right places. Because I did change the location. The about section. But wait, I changed that the other day. Somebody else had mentioned that previously. Chattel. Wait, no. Oh, that hurts. It's a powerful, deafening chord right there. Oh, but it still holds? Ugh. All right, let me see what's going on here. Oh, wait, I updated these links. Wait, it is updated. Hold on. What are you talking about? Oh, that one. Okay, because I updated this one. Now it's Inception. Noted. Okay. Merch. Yep, there it is. Okay. Shop dot ItsGuestGaming.com. Submit. Okay, that has now been updated. Thanks, guys. I missed that one. I missed both of them on Twitch. Yeah, Triton's OP if you don't draw him. Easy consensus. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Also, I apologize because nobody has said good morning yet to Taxi. Say hello, Taxi. Are you hiding? Ooh. Hello, Taxi boy. Super snuggly. Harvey's asleep with Mom. And Taxi is enjoying the warmth here. Isn't that right? Yes. Whoops. He's a good boy. I'm pretty sure it's against TOS to pet your sausage on stream, but you know what? It is what it is. Ooh. Nice. This is gonna get pretty. Do 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 do. Do do. It's amazing to see who's here for my wiener and who's here for me. Hey, Triton. Yeah. I'd love to play right now, but I mean, I'm looking at this and sorry, man. Maybe next time. Go, Triton. I mean, at least this game we drew him. Nice. I expect to hear that from King Bjorn. I expect nothing less. Ah, taxi, you're falling. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's fix this. Okay. There we go. There you go. Lay down. Taxi, lay down. GG's, man, that was the Zombie Galacti deck. I kept drawing the 4 rocks. Oh, that's normally me, man, Azo. That's normally me. I hate that. All right. Tonight. All right. All right. My Captain Carter's going to be better than yours. Just saying. Taxi, are you trying to leave? Here, you want to go in your bed? I can tuck you in. Here you go. Like this. Oh. Is that nice? There you go. There, now we're both comfortable. What a top deck. Sorry, Triton. No, no, no. Either $100 Galactus variant or 2,500 gold. Like it's in my current collector's vault. But I have like no gold right now. I can't even get the rest of the Summer Beach variants right now, which is very sad. I really wanted to get that Doctor Doom 2099, but I just can't get. There's no good bundles, and I just can't get the gold right now. My life gets a little easier in like 2 weeks. Let's see. We have Storm. I hate when Grandmaster's in the left on this deck. Yeah, like there's no good bundles right now. Mm-hmm. Oh. This is not good. I really see no way to get enough power outside of a risky thing in the left. It just doesn't look right. It's not worth it. It's okay though. All right, at least we've got Triton stick type things that we could work with now. I would like to have Grandmaster in hand so I can actually make the play happen. Okay, that's good. So now we have our imbalance. We can actually play Triton for the first time. The effects always awesome, not gonna lie. Always awesome. I like the idea of this back buff. It hits their hope. And next turn, we go stick agony and the agony in the left. Yeah. Oh, we have one more time. That changes it. Um. Because now we could pull Captain Carter, we could pull Grandmaster. Grandmaster doesn't help too much, but this is tough here. But I think I'm gonna buy more turns. Now I've got 7 here, which is nice. Oh. I can live with throwing the right. Do they get to 10 on the right is the question? They put 2 of their demons down already. I actually don't know if they do. Let's find out. Whatever. Oh, they had all 3. Ooh, and a Karen Page. Because Karen. Forgot about the kitty pride, not gonna lie. Oh well. Okay. At least we got boosters for him. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Huh? What are they doing here? With this, like this. Oh, that's a big night crawler. Poor Triton. Is the game audio out or just quiet? Probably just quiet. See what's going on. How's that? Is that a little better? So this is a good use case. They didn't play anything last turn. Let's double beef up Nightcrawler. Let me see what's going on. Let me go to the audio mixer. In OBS, maybe? It was muted in the mixer. Jeez Louise.
Behold my mighty hand. Opponent snapped.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ew.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, we lose. Because they go 9, they go another 9, that goes 18. 18 times 4. 18 times 4 is 72. 72 plus 3 is 75. 75 divided by 3 is 25 per lane. I have no way to get more power into the mid, and I don't have enough of a way to get 25 power in the right and the left. Therefore, we lose to Tribunal. So I can go 5, 10, 15. That Cosmo hurts.
Escaped.
I know Triton tried. I mean, we got good value out of the Nightcrawler. I couldn't have kept up with Jubilee pulling Onslaught into Iron Man. I mean, it's just nothing I can do there. You know? Yeah, Red Guardian would have been more useful than Triton. 100%. In that game. Hello. I have little doggo too. Oh, he said hi and he's gone. Oh, little doggo said hi and ran. Hmm. Oh. I don't know. Wait. Damn it, Sakar. Prodigy hurts. They lose their surfer, though, so that feels actually pretty good. Holy shit, somebody else is playing Triton. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay, we got some stuff. Hold on. We have a combo to actually try. Hold. Okay, they just played their Wolverine. He's going to do his thing no matter what, so whatever. Okay. We're going to go Triton Grand. Buff up the stick. Of course, their stick gets... Sorry, their Wolverine. Oh. So that's interesting with Triton. Did y'all just notice that? Even though they revealed first, Triton buffed the Wolverine. Because when I played him, it's last turn. So it, okay, so never mind. I thought it was last played. Sorry, not last turn. Never mind, never mind. Good revelation though, nevertheless. I have to play this here. Ooh, Triton on Human Torch first steps is a good call. That's a good way to get extra value out of it. I like that. Ooh, actually, that is, I just remembered something I do want to fix. Where is my, I'm going to have to mess with the layouts a bit here a second. So the stream might mess up. Move this out of the way for a second. Let's see, let's fix this. Okay, where are my untapped pop-ups? Deck tracker, mine. Okay, good, that's mine. Now that's deck stats. Where are you? Dex stats on. Okay, I have to fix this. Because it's changed now. The Dex stats window, which lays over the top, has Dex stats turned on. But they are no longer in the right place. Because this changed where you find the statistics. 399. Oh. Like, it doesn't even reach it. Oh. Untapped. Buddy, what are you doing? Why you gotta be like this? Okay, height. Hello. Hi, Harvey. Hi. Hi. Hello, Harvey. Good morning. Say hi, Harvey. Say hi to the world. Say hello. Hi. You're so tiny, but you're getting big. Getting big. Venus mosh pit's freaking insane, by the way, just saying. Okay, so let me see if this works now. Is this in the right spot? No, it's a little too high. So if I gotta drop you to like here. See, now it's too low. Almost. Oh, and it's time for them to play. Success. Dex stats on. Save it. Bam! Okay. I mean, what are you gonna do? It was just... There we go. See, that's not fixed. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm. Okay, now we can switch this back into its regular format. Close. Put you back over here. Put you back over here. There, now I can see everything again. Okay. That was worth it, so thank you. Ooh. I need some umphers. That's a good umper. I think I do this to get boom, boom, boom. I could play all three left and still have a mover, which is great. I'm gonna do that. And Taxi and Harvey are trying to kill each other.
Wakanda forever!
Oh, dear Lord. Zolamid? I thought they were going to Zolamid because they played Adamantium.
Wakanda forever!
Remind me to send him his check in the mail. I don't know. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Get on the floor. Cause we're gonna boogie, cause we just can't boogie no more. Boogie. Boogie no more. It's a boogie no more. I don't know. Go mid. Go mid. Wait, did you just play... Are you playing Zombie Galacti, but none of these are convertibles? Oh. That's potentially good. Right now, this is screaming... If it's screaming Zombie Galacti, but isn't Zombie Galacti, what is it? This is 5 straight cards that belong in a Zombie Galacti deck that are not Zombie Galacti. Ow. Ow, you've got taxi. Jesus. What am I missing? Bastos? Like, this is screaming Zombie Galacti, but is not. Is this Thanos? No, it's Galactus. Okay. So... this? Or... I feel like it's this.
Victory!
Yeah, the Zero symbiotes. Definitely the line. Hey. Oh, I got stiff. I got you. And I got you. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All of these suck. Ugh. Is it just me, or like, do we get way too many of these? The discard and destroy and move 5 cards? Like these specific ones where it's like, destroy at least this amount of cards. That amount of work for a dedicated deck for only 125 points, I feel like is so misbalanced. And then same thing with when there's like discard at least blank or move at least blank. Like this is telling you, look, your only option if you want to do this is to play move. And I'd really like it less archetype specific unless it was for a higher reward. Because like, I'm just not going to pick one. It makes me not want to interact with the system rather than want to interact with the system. Because I think one of the things that Marvel Snap pushes back against the most on is the game tries to put us as players in situations that forces us out of our comfort zone. And what I mean by that is you look at something like hot locations, right? Hot locations are a constant in Marvel Snap, and they have been since the conception, I believe, of the game. I believe since global launch, we've had hot locations. And the whole purpose of hot locations is to get you, the player, to say, listen, this is my favorite deck. I love to play Destroy. That's great. However, did you know there are other decks out there? Let me show you why you would want to play other decks. Because today, this featured location plays really well into ongoing. It's Onslaught Citadel. So now you're probably for 24 hours to do really well going to want to play some kind of ongoing focused or ongoing combo type of deck. So you can lean into it. That's the goal. But it's a failure. Because if there's anything that limited time game modes have proven to us, via the purchase of gold, players would rather, instead of playing a limited time game mode and change up what you're required to do in the game at any given month, players would rather just pay the 800 gold to get the new card that they wanted to get and then go back to what they were playing. But then you still have this philosophy of we have to drive home that there are other decks in the game. And I really think that it's, at this point, a proven disjointed theory. Because we have numbers to support that this doesn't work. So the question then becomes, what is it going to take to convince Marvel Snap that players just want to play the stuff they want to play? They want to play a game of Marvel Snap. They want to play it with the deck that they want. They want to play it with the cards that they want to have. They want to acquire those specific cards to get the cards that they want. They want to play a Cerebro deck. Why? Because I love Cerebro. That's all that should matter. So what are you saying, Marvel Snap? Oh, that's not good enough. You need to remember that there's a discard deck that you need to play if you would like to have achievements to get more cards and unlock stuff. And I really just think at this point, y'all, isn't that just stupid? Like, it's a matching and coinciding conversation. You see, people are willing to use their gold to target a card. They're willing to use their gold to not interact with the game. Why is this so difficult? It shouldn't be, but for some reason it is. Am I off base on this? Yeah, and now the player base is, that's a great point, Destructive, and now the player base has also proven that they're willing to spend gold to get the variant that they want. They want, the split that they want of the card that they're splitting. So one of the conversations I guess I want to open with all of this is like, if you're Marvel Snap and you work in product, which is the department that focuses on the monetization of the game, my question then becomes, we have something that has proven has value, right? Players want a card for a specific amount. Now, obviously, there's different balances and metrics of what you can and cannot have at certain price points and limited time game modes or Series 4 cards, and they're not as valuable, and I get all of that. And the game has also regularly proven that there are moments where there is play to discount, and it works. Because I've talked about this in the past, about the balance between what is the target goal of what you're trying to do in the game with a game mechanic, or an interactive piece, or a monetization piece. Is it to obtain players and gain people's time in the game, or is it to gain their resources out of them, such as time and money? So between the two, that's then what you're trying to figure out in a constant balance. That's why, look, if you want the Series 4 card that comes in a limited time game mode, yeah, just play the game mode. You can get it absolutely free. Now, sure, this time it was a really bad card, but we've gotten Mother Ascani out of game modes like this. And sometimes you have to find that balance. But even in that, we're literally saying, as a game, hey, this is free. You can have this. All I'm going to ask, it's like work. All I'm going to ask you to do is put in a little bit of time into this and you can have this, right? Time equals reward, equals compensation, equals resource, right? Your resource in this case was Triton. So you could either work towards it, or you could tell said business, nah, don't worry about it. Here's 800 gold. I'll just take it right now and I'll be on my merry way. And people are willing to do that. People are also willing to spend 100 gold to rotate a chance. And let's be clear, an incredibly low percentage chance at that to get the better split, variant, flare, finish, whatever. They're willing to put that money in because they want to do what they want to do. When Marvel Snap was created, it was created on the mindset that collections should be unique. And people want to build unique collections. Now, that can be defined as variant. That can be defined as which cards you have and which cards you don't have access to. That can be defined as your play experience. It could be defined as so many different things now, 3+ years later. And we have consistently proven over and over again as a player base, we want shortcuts. And we know shortcuts cost things. And people are willing to spend it because I want to play the game the way I want to play it. So if I want to play the game the way that I want to play it, why don't you let me? Why doesn't the game let me? I'm telling you, said game, that I just want to play my ladder. Or I just want to play my conquest. Or I just want to play only my limited time game modes. Why don't you let me? Why am I forced into remembering other things? Missions are proof that they need to force you to do that. Sorry. That's just stupid. This is Galactus left,
All
correct?
systems go.
Really annoying. Yeah, I didn't see that shit coming. If they played Galactus, did they win? Think so. Do.
Victory.
Okay. Not worth it.
Escaped.
Don't flip me off. It's a shit location. Wad. Da, ba, da, da, da. Da, da, do, 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 do. I guess start. No. Shut up. No value goes to the magic, so that's fine.
Victory.
All right. That location is one of the few that benefit to move archetype. Yeah. They can scale super easy on that. Sure. Sasquatch in there? Oh, we gotta deal with that crap. I'm just gonna hope for a Grandmaster. Ooh, good night. We'll take it. Yeah, 6 of 1. What's up, Tings? He knows. You want to come back up? He's over here. No, he doesn't.
Mom.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
I know she wants a great one. I know. Oh, no, we're not. Hey, thank you so much, Andy, for using your Prime over here. Appreciate you very much. There we go. Should have been stick, but whatever. Same idea. This is 1 point more. Too slow.
Victory.
What the? Do-do-do-do-do. thing. What you wanna do now? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Wait. Hmm. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I wonder what happens if Triton tries to hit something in your hand. Like, legitimate question here. This is for science. Wait, no, it would have to be... Hold on. It's got to be last turn. So I want to do... that. That bounces back up. So their Daredevil's the last card played for them. It's actually on the board. Last turn, right. So Brood is the card last turn. Last turn. Yeah. So now I'm going to try to play Triton with Brood in hand first. I want to see if it buffs the Brood in my hand. It goes to the last card it can find last turn. Ooh. Interesting. That's got me thinking like Invisible Woman stuff. This is cool. Huh.
Victory.
Oh, there's got to be something cooler we can do with this than that. That's really interesting. So it only looks for not the last card each player played. It looks for the last card each player played on the board. That's currently still on the board. Because there's no reason. I know I'm the only person to find this. I'm one of like 3 people who's actually trying shit with the card right now. That's really interesting. Oh, that's definitely making the video. That makes the cut. Not gonna lie, that final combo too was really fucking cool. That was really cool with like the Triton, the bounce, the stick, the Grandmaster goes over, and then the Broods in the lane, and that was a cool combo. That was a really cool combo. Huh. There's got to be something we can do with that. But is Luke's bar the only way? Really weird. Really, really weird. But the bounce back, that's what I was saying, Yelp. Sorry, Yep, it's Alex. Because it won't work that way. Because if you play Triton down, the effect has happened. Oh, wait a minute. I see what you're saying. Hold on. Wait. I'm catching up. So if you did something like put some 1s down, let's say turn 3 or 4, you Falcon. Right? But last card played was Silver Sable. Goes back to your hand. Next turn, you play Triton. No, it doesn't. No, it wouldn't work because then it's doing the right mechanic. It's doing the right mechanic there. That's not right. It has to be Invisible Woman stuff. It's the only way that works. Yo, this toxin's about to come in huge, FYI. Just saying. Kind of wish he worked the other way because then you could try Phoenix Force stuff to buff graveyard cards.
Agreement snapped.
Really needed stick right there. I'm pretty sure we lose, but I just want to see if this, like, what the point total is on this. Wow. 40 power Galacti. That's fun. Jess, please tell me what you think would happen if Second Dinner reverted the changes to Lady Deathstrike and she destroys stuff at her location with less power than her. Imagine that with cards today like Stick and Maverick. It would be an incredibly toxic card, yeah. Oops. It'd be an incredibly toxic card. I don't think anybody wants that because it's a lane winner. You know, like, I just don't think it provides... I don't think it provides value to the game. You know? Sorry, I'm just sending something off here real quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where did I just get that alert? Damn. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate your patience, everybody. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Where am I at? Stats-wise, perfect. Okay. All right, so after playing 20 games of the Tri-Captain combo, Cap-Triton, whatever thing, it doesn't upgrade the deck, because every time I wanted to play Triton, there was always something better to do. And that just feels incredibly awkward. Because there were definitely scenarios where I would want to do something like put a Maverick down and then want to play maybe Triton. But then every time that I did that, it just felt like it was a worse play versus something like Stick. Now, there were some cool pieces in there, but if you take a look at the deck itself, there were some cool pieces on that back buff style. Because you would want to hit Stick, you would want to just get points out on the board. A couple of use cases I did see that are worth shouting out, though. Playing Triton on a turn that your opponent skips. So your opponent skips turn 2, and you straight up play Triton on turn 3 because you played out either Agony or Nightcrawler. Yeah, that worked. That seemed like it was good. So certain metas like Merlin metas might be a card you start thinking about. But outside of that, there was only one game, which you probably saw in the video, where there was a really interesting play in regards to how Triton works when cards aren't on the board. So Triton doesn't necessarily just look for the last card each player played last turn. There's a hidden text in there of give the last character each player played that's still on the board from last turn, plus 3 power. And I feel like there's probably a hidden tech with like Invisible Woman that maybe makes this card some weird cheeky thing. But outside of that, even when you try to build it backwards, it just doesn't have the sauce. The card itself, this deck, we played 20 games with it, gave it a shot. And I technically could say, sure, yeah, it had a 55% win rate. But for any Captain Carter combo deck that had to take out Silver Surfer or Jeff the Baby Dolphin or really anything, it's a downgrade. So I can't call it a success. It didn't hit at least average because all of the combos of the deck are stronger than the card itself. So look, we tried to build it backwards and tried to make Triton work, but in what should have been his best home, he wasn't. And that's saying something. So we tried to build it backwards, and hopefully you enjoyed this. I appreciate y'all. And as always, see you next time. Cool. All right, there's your clip. Take Dougal.
No.
He's loafing.
Oh.
Okay.
We must clip it.
Hey, here you go. You snuggle. Snuggle with your brother. Twice. Thank you. I really want to try this Invisible Woman stuff, though. How do we do this with Invisible Woman? Like, I'm going to try it just to see what it does. And then if it doesn't do anything cool right off the bat, it's just not worth it then. Okay? We're just saying we're trying it.
Frame break.
To see how the combo works. I think it might have its place on this archetype for people that still don't have all the pieces. Ooh. Wait, hang on. Let me... I bet you if I just, first off, take Invisible Woman and just hit plus, it's going to give me the Linley deck. No, what the fuck is it? Oh, no, I don't want that. No, 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 no. Mm-hmm. 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 Do-do-do-do-do. Try it again. Nope. All right, we're gonna... Let me just grab the Linley deck from Untapped real quick. My stats... No, I just want decks. Let me grab Sizer's deck. Because if there's gonna be a deck that has a chance, it's that. Okay. So if we take Sizer's deck, and we're looking at honestly making it worse, let's be really clear. We are making this deck worse. Because I just want to see the Invisible Woman stuff. Let's do... Just for a minute, I'm going to get rid of... I know, okay? I'm not trying to truly win with the deck. I'm just trying to see it happen. Lazarus, when I was about 12, back before the days of the internet, I remember Marvel putting out a swimsuit issue, and they were teasing that Sue Storm would be wearing a see-through bikini. Needless to say, 12-year-old Lazarus was excited to see this. But when I purchased the issue, she made only the bikini-covered areas of her visible. Trolled by Marvel, even back in the 90s. And now we have Marvel rivals. LL, I agree with you. Beep, 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 beep.
Minions to me.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah. We didn't get to do the fun stuff, so whatever.
Escaped.
Alex, I don't know if you saw my previous message, so what about a deceive play? Something like card on left and then card on right on 5, and then you use Toxin on right to power up left with Triton on turn 6. That means the most that Toxin's getting up to is 11 points, and that's not enough. Because he's a 2/2 who picks up 3 cards, goes up to 2/8, and then gets +3 on top of that. It's not enough to win a lane. Oh, shit. It's Old Man Jr. Pixie Fin Fang Foom. Oh, man.
Opponent snapped.
Screw it.
Snap.
His lowest cost card is a Infinite? Wow, he got a shitty draw. Oh, wait. No. They're not reduced for me, and they are reduced for him. But he's got some big plays coming. We lose, by the way.
Hello! Can you understand me?
Woohoo! All right, here we go. Now we get the invisible wall. No matter what, that's going down turn 2. Oh, man. No, I'm not taking any chances of that being like Sanctum. Just do the thing. Yeah.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, Zabu's the last played card. Maybe I'll get Triton and be lucky. Got it. Nope, didn't get to try it.
Escaped.
I don't even want to know what that translates to. Okay, so now we've got Invisible Woman and Triton. We can do some stuff. Can actually test some things. Question is, what do we test in what order? Let's first... It's not doing it here. On this turn. I think we... Start here. Now we get some things. So I want to see if it recognizes a card under Rocket Pad. So we're playing we're playing poorly to go 1, 2. Right? The last character played, it should buff the Hope Summers under Invisible Woman. That's what I want to see. Okay. Because some cards will mess up differently. Okay, let's do this. Let's watch where Triton buffs. We're losing, but science. Triton. It still hits the revealed one. Okay, so... So now... Hold on. Whoops. So if it works that way with the Mystique and show and all of that, if I go the other direction... Let me just put these pieces in here. Get this to pop up real quick. Hold on. Because it was a really weird interaction with the bounce mechanic. And that was the thing I really wanted to dive into. So I thought it could have been done with Invisible Woman, but it does it exactly as y'all are saying. It's really Falcon that's the only one that can make it do... I'm trying to think. I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how do I make this interaction happen? Yeah, keep hitting that, Venus. Can I see the other base for a second? I want to see if it has a certain... Yeah. You know what? I know. I want to see something about it. The front part here. Yeah, because that's the right wattage. Yeah. No, it only holds 2.5. No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's on too high. It's on 170.
Guess I could let her go with mine. On Thursday, I'll have one.
Yeah, I would honestly probably just do that. It's already on its way. The new charger. Where's my... Thanks for your patience, y'all. I'm just checking up on a delivery for the house. Do this. Yeah, Shegamanya.
Victory!
Huh. Little Miss Cobra, would it be worth checking if you destroyed something with Kid Omega and then played Triton with the destroy card, which could then be resurrected? Yeah, when we did the Brood bounce thing, it didn't go for the one in the hand. It went for the other card that was played that turn on the board. Like, I want to try all the scenarios, because if there's a cheeky interaction, then it's worth exploring. You know what? No, take it. I thought mods could only shout out too. DCTPS. But it shouldn't even be doing that. Only mods should have shout out ability. No, no, no. No, DCTPS. Mods should only have the ability to use that command and have it be something. Unhelpful Yoda, what up? How you doing, man? So hold on. Double. Play. Destroy. Buff.
Are ye worthy?
Damn it. Really hoping. You're late. Playing it because at this point. Why would... Oh yeah, you're right. Rocket would have been more power. Still would have lost, but yeah, you're right. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't mind that. Triton looks like Beast Boy. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hmm. Start here. Damn. That's unfortunate. Can't get the thing to happen, but as I'm playing it through, even with can't getting the thing and thinking about what lines I want to set up, it's not going to do it. I want to try that. I'm going to give it that test for the destroy combo stuff y'all were talking about. It's the only other one that I feel like if there's going to be anything, it's going to be that. Just for a minute. Give it a shot. Yeah, any of the multiplicative ones like Iska, it's really it. But every deck that wants Iska has other ways to... Like, Venus is better. I would take Venus over Triton for an Iska deck any day of the week. The only difference is you're playing 1 on 5 and you're playing 1 on 3. And even if you do play it on 5, it's still better to put Venus on 5 versus Triton.
Victory.
100% win rate.
The universe shall be set right.
Ruh-roh, this isn't good. This is a bad combo here. Ugh. Oh! Okay. Okay, their Aurora's wasted. What team is the number to beat? I know, 27? X 24. We shouldn't have destroyed with Kid Omega. It would have been better to do that for the Carnage. Oh well. Either way, we didn't get to test what we wanted to test either way, so it is what it is. Come on! Come on, Lee! Well, there goes the Force. I think I have to build this to be more, to bring in, like, Elixir. Just so I can test the mechanic more. Oh, wait, no. Force went, Fastball went.
I am Ego,
Son of a fuck.
and this is my domain.
I know. Here we go. Yo, if Ego can pilot this, you know what? Kudos. If Ego can pilot this... I don't even know what to say if that's going to happen. If that could happen. This is the most anti-Ego deck. And in so many ways, it's not. Woo! Good job. All right, Ego favored me. Sherry. Or Kid Omega, sure. Best case scenario next turn is Fury. Unless magic. Kamikaze! Kamikaze Ego, let's go. Actually, Triton top deck and we can test it. Because it's activated, right? Yep, okay, Triton top deck. Please, just, I want to test it. Come on. Thank you! Get to test. Okay, so wait. Hold on. Try it in 2 ways. It only shows in the graveyard as the 3/3. When we revive it, comes back as 8. Wait, no, doubled. So doubled to 6 and then the +5, right? No, it came back with the Triton buff! Oh! It did do it! Yo, somebody called chat. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's cool.
We must clip it.
Cut off one head, 2 more.
That was
shall take
cool.
its place.
I really wonder if there's like something there. I need all those. I'll file it as a bug report just in case. But I can't believe it worked. I'll drop it to him now, but I want the clip to send him at the same time. But I'm gonna file it as a bug report just in case. Triton adds power to cards in the graveyard. And when revived, the power added by Triton is applied. Not sure if this is intended. Based on Triton's text. I don't know if it's a bug. Based on the card's text, it's a bug. Whoever can send me that clip, send me that clip, and then I'll pass it on. But I can't believe that worked. Yeah, if it's not heading hand, it shouldn't hit graveyard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Destructive, I'd appreciate you diving for the clip. In the full moment where it shows it destroyed the magic, it should be a 1-minute clip to be able to get to just that point where I can show the final part of it. So magic gets destroyed, Triton gets played, Phoenix Force gets played, it shows the Triton buff. That should be able to fit in 1 minute. I appreciate that. And now I can actually play a real deck because I don't know. I'm going to go back to Namorita. The new Namorita. Then, once I have that, we'll go tell Jet.
Destiny will arrive.
Actually, I'm going to hold Space Stone. Because I'd be missing out on power from Shadowlands Daredevil.
Breaking news.
Nico Chavez. Nice. Enjoy the either 1-4, no, 1-3 or 1-5 Space Stone. That's nice. Oh, that's sad. This is risky, but worth it. Come on, Cave of the Dragon. Show me some fun stuff.
I am Iron Man.
Ooh,
Are
Iron
ye
Man!
worthy?
Ooh, thank you, Cave of the Dragon.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, hold on. Trying to hit these anyway, so... Ooh. Damn! Oh, we boned. Oh, we boned.
I am inevitable.
All systems go.
Come on. Vicky Hand. Vicky Hand! That's not Vicky Hand. Okay, because now they have... Actually, no, we're okay. Because they have another Super Skrull in their hand. Which is a Iron Man variant version, right? That would mean... If this goes up another 12, this goes 36. This goes up another 6, that goes up 12. We go up 48. We're good. We're okay. I think the Iska math works out for us. Because we're putting a big Thanos down. Damn. Oh well. How?